If you freak out about periods, you're not getting laid. I'll say it.
You're definitely not getting laid when she's on her period because you'd be
For the next 7 years.
Oh.
You have bad luck every time you laugh at a period.
Yeah. Welcome to Wine About It. Oh my god, my freaking wait. Their immersion.
The immersion. Listen, guys, we're gonna get matching backgrounds soon. Okay, relax. They're coming. They're in the mail. They're on the way. For sure, I promise. They're coming. They're coming. I see the comments all the time. Why don't you guys just have plain backgrounds that match? Because I'm busy.
Oh.
Okay? I'm doing Maya, the corner. I can see the pee pad.
Still?
Yeah. I can see your pee on the pee pad. Audio listeners, there's pee on the pee pad. Uh-oh. I'm falling in love again. No. I'm falling in love again. Big part of what we're talking about today, Swifty Nation.
I fixed it.
Swifty Nation.
Damn it!
For the love of God.
Can that just be good enough? Can we just?
Yeah, it's fine.
Can we just move on?
I mean, look at my background. It's not.
It looks great.
I have to tell you a secret I've told no one.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the topic?
Pee.
You're peeing blood.
No.
You got peed on.
I would have tweeted about that. I didn't do that. It's not happened.
You drank it.
Ow! I just cracked my neck. I peed my pants.
I don't know why I didn't think of that. That's funny. Why?
2 days ago.
Why?
Because
so embarrassing.
It was really embarrassing. Why? Actually, why did that happen? Where was I? Oh, name your prize. Well, I got home from
on Name Your Prize.
I got home from. If you guys don't know, my friend Austin Show has a show called Name Your Price, and he did a live show on Saturday down in Long Beach, California, and it was insanely. It was weird, and I can tell that later. It's a good show. Austin did an amazing job. I was weird because I had a panic attack before the show started.
About what?
Which was annoying because everyone was like, "Cutie, like just ignore the audience." And I was like, that's not why I'm panicking. It's not the audience.
Yeah.
Like I'm not. It was triggered just because it was triggered. I don't know why it was triggered.
That's
I
weird.
think it's just stress. I have a lot of stress on my shoulders right now.
Stage fright.
No, I don't. I've never gotten stage fright in my life. So it wasn't stage fright. It just wasn't. It was. I think it was lack of eating. I don't think I'd eaten enough that day.
Damn.
Because I was so busy that day, like just insanely. But anyway. So I go to Name Your Prize. I change back into my clothes because they have wardrobes, so you look like you're in the 70s. I change back into my clothes, and it's a drawstring. I'm wearing sweats. I'm wearing sweats that you wear like high-waisted, and it's like drawstring and like a crop top. And I kind of had to pee as we were leaving the venue, and I was like, no, I'll wait till we get home. But then I had to give like multiple people a ride home. And by the time I get home, I like really have to fucking pee. Like I'm like, you know, when you're like doing like the waddle to try to distract yourself, like I'm like walking in circles as soon as I get out of my car to be like, okay, we just got to make it into the bathroom. I get inside. Squeaks is staying with us. So I yell, hi, Squeaks. Sorry, gotta pee. I run upstairs. The fucking double knot in my sweats is I can't get it out.
You didn't make it?
No. I had to make the conscious decision to pee my pants.
No, you did not.
I did. I had to. But
that's psychotic. You sat down?
Maya, listen. I can't get it undone. I literally can't. I look around for scissors in the bathroom. There's none in the bathroom. I have to do circles because I'm like, oh my gosh, it's going to come out. It's going to come out. It's going to come out. I look for toenail clippers. I'm like, maybe I can clip through the fucking string. I can't find any. Do my circles. Yeah, it's coming. I'm going to pee myself. I'm like, and then I find a screwdriver and I start stabbing it into the string, hoping to loosen it. And I'm like, I am going to pee myself. And then for a split second, I was like, I can run downstairs, past Squeaks, find scissors, cut this open, and then maybe make it to a toilet and potentially pee my pants in front of Squeaks, or I can just sit down right now and pee. And so I just sat down and I peed.
In your sweats?
I had to pee so bad.
Did you sit down on the toilet?
Yeah.
Did it
of course
go in the toilet?
Yeah, it actually did. Because they were like thin.
Oh.
They were really thin sweats.
That's good.
I was like really surprised.
Then that's like not that bad.
It wasn't that messy. Like it wasn't like thick sweats that would like drip down or anything. It wasn't messy.
So then, did you have to go past Squeaks to get scissors with pee in your your pants?
No. Squeaks doesn't know that I peed my pants. But he was probably like, because I ran in the house and I was like, gotta pee real quick, then I'll come say hi. And then obviously, sorry, I have an almond that just fell out of my mouth or my tooth. And obviously it was not real quick because then I had to like shower off my butt because there's pee everywhere. When you pee in sweats, it, you know, coagulates or whatever. I found toenail clippers in my nightstand.
Nice.
And so that's so I cut them open. Yeah, I cut them off.
Wow. You must have really tied that knot.
Oh my gosh. It was because it's like the thin strings too. So, and I tied it really tight because I don't know why I did that to myself, but I did. And it has no stretch. It's the string with no stretch. It's just like.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Very stupid of me. Yeah, I peed my.
That's not what I was expecting.
Oh.
For the story of you peed your pants.
Oh.
I don't really know what I thought you were like. I thought it was going to be like you got scared or something. You accidentally peed yourself. I would have never guessed that you did it on purpose.
I made a conscious decision to pee myself.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, I don't know. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, I guess.
Does that make me, do you think I'm insane?
No.
I like literally had to do it.
Yeah.
I would have peed in front of Squeaks. I might have been able to make it, but I don't think so.
If I was not in the position, I didn't have to pee that bad. So like, I don't know if I would make that choice or if I would really just like go get scissors.
It was so bad. It was like
I
so
believe
bad.
You. Maybe.
And the only place that I knew where scissors were for sure was like really far away from where I was and really far away from a bathroom. So it'd be like a zigzag.
Yeah.
And I didn't think I would even make it like out my bedroom door without peeing my pants. I had to pee so bad.
That's what you gotta do.
Anyway, I hope we can all keep that little secret. No, he doesn't know.
That's so funny.
But I like threw away my sweats and my underwear.
In there, he's like, so why is there pee all over the floor?
No, I cleaned up. I like showered. I like.
That's so funny.
Yeah. And then I went downstairs to Squeaks like nothing happened. I was like, hey.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no clue. I just peed. It's like that meme. They have no clue. I just peed my pants.
That's so funny. You shouldn't have told him. You were right.
I thought about telling him, and then I was like, I think it's funnier if I don't tell anyone, and then I just tell a podcast because then it'll slowly get back to them, you know?
Just saying it maybe seems like too much. I think I would be embarrassed right after. But now it's
fine. I would tell him. I realized that I don't think I have like much shame anymore. Tell me, would this be embarrassing to you? So my old assistant, Christine, her boyfriend will sometimes help me with stuff. And I needed a few extra hands this weekend to help me with like setting up PC and random heavy, like literally heavy lifting, like building a bed frame from Target and shit like that. And so I hired him for the weekend, just for like a few hours here and there. And I had him go through a box of tech stuff. Don't ask me how this happened. I don't know. He's going through a box of tech stuff, and like sorting through cords or whatever. And in the box, this sounds like a setup for like a movie or something. Like underwear. It wasn't. This was total accidental. I did not do this. In the box was a pair of underwear.
Wow. That's like, fascinating. What did he say?
He said nothing.
Oh.
He said nothing. I walked over to the box to see if it was emptied out because I was like looking for a cable to see if it was emptied out, and there was like 3 garbage things and then just a black thong. And I was like,
did you talk to him?
I did. I picked it up and I was like, there's underwear in here. That's so embarrassing. I'm so sorry. And he was like, it happens. I was like, does it? Does it? Does underwear end up in a box of tech? Yeah, they were clean.
Okay, sick.
But you know how like girl underwear like never really like once you've worn under like because like sometimes girl underwear can like be stained. For some reason, like vagina fluid is like acid sometimes.
The thing that is true,
like
and the thing about black underwear too is if they were not clean, like discharge ends up being like really light, like it just is on like is it clear or like white or whatever. On black underwear, it's like super obvious. So if they were dirty, it would be like super obvious. And then he would.
I think I would have been more like I think I actually would have been embarrassed. But like I'm like such an like this sounds stupid. I'm such an adult now that I'm like if you get like I don't have the time to be embarrassed by someone saying underwear.
Yeah, I would be embarrassed if they saw it and it was dirty.
Yeah,
but a normal pair of underwear, I'd just be like, those are Luds.
Well, a thong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, FanFan came out to Alveus today, and we did a stream on her channel, and she met all the animals, and it was great, and she's funny. And she said, well, I was holding my frog, Georgie, and when he gets scared and he doesn't want to be held, he like expels water. Like he just pushes it out.
Don't like Georgie.
Why? You've never said that.
I've said it passive aggressively because I don't like Georgie's art.
Why? He's good at it. We put dollops of paint on a canvas, and then we put a plastic bag over the canvas, and then he walks around on the bag and he spreads it out.
Yeah. I just think it's not very good.
That's really crazy that you say that because they go for thousands of dollars.
Yeah, he has sold art at a higher price than me, so he's
crazy. He's famous. Those are fighting words though, because people love Georgie.
I know. I don't really something about him. It's number one. I've always not really liked frogs. He has teeth, and I don't like that.
They're odontoids.
I think something that's squishy shouldn't have something sharp in it.
Okay, I get that, but also it's not his fault. So,
okay. Well,
anyway, when he doesn't want to be held, he expels water, and
how? Like
through his anus. He just goes.
Oh,
and there's just like some water that comes out. Yeah, sometimes it's a lot actually, and sometimes it's like not a lot. Anyway, he did that a little bit today when I was doing the collab with FanFan, and she was like, "Oh my god, that just happened to me," and I was like. Like, what do you mean? And we're like on stream, and she was like, I went to a water park with Emily the other day, and I went down this water slide, and there was like I don't know if just like the pressure of the water going, like when I hit the bottom, like when I went into the water, and I think some of it went up my vagina, and then we were walking around the water park, and I just like expelled water, like it was just held in there, and I couldn't tell if I peed my pants or if I like got my period because it was so much water and it just came out of me, which like is a valid thing to say because that is a thing that happens like in the bathtub or whatever, like water gets in your vagina. It's a it will hold it for a little bit and then expel it out. But it's just that I feel fine saying that right now, but I don't know that I would offer that information like on my own, just as like a anecdotal, like, oh yeah, that happened to me yesterday.
She's just trying to relate to Georgie and you're being weird about it.
I guess it just really surprised me. I was like, wow, that was a lot, but yeah, true. I like that she said it though. I think it's cool to just be like not embarrassed and to just be like, this happened to me. It's funny. I want to be more like that.
I mean, sometimes she does it too much. Sometimes FanFan will be like, I was trying to poop and I couldn't get it out, so I reached in with my fingies and I used my little pincers to pull it out. And then I washed my hands and my fingers still smell like poop or like something crazy. Like she just gets really graphic.
Did she say that?
No, I don't. Maybe.
That's defamation. Don't say that she said that
she'll
put her fingies in her butt and pull poop out. Don't say that about her. I would be so mad if someone said that I said that.
Let me call her.
That's crazy.
Let me just call her and see if she's ever done that. Because I feel like I don't feel like
that does sound like something she would say. Yeah. In fairness,
let me just call her. Oops, this is the wrong number. Oh god. Oops. Okay, she hates me.
She hates you. Let it be known, FanFan hates QTCinderella.
You know what? I fucking said what I said.
Oh.
She did that, and she's got poopy ass hands. She's got poopy hands and poopy fingers, and they permanently smell that way because she's always reaching up her own butthole, and I stand by that.
She also asked me if I had to have sex with an animal, what it would be. At the end of the stream, she was like, I've been asking everyone this question. And she was like, what if you had to do it. And I was like, I hate this question.
Gun to head, you have to have sex with an animal?
With an animal. You just have to pick one.
It's so much harder as a female to have sex with an animal.
I said my answer to her was scorpion. Hear me out, because they don't have penetrative sex. The male drops a spermatophore, so it's like a little sperm packet that he puts on the ground, and then the female goes and picks it up, like into her genital opening, genital operculum. And so I was like, if I had to have sex with an animal, I would probably have sex with a scorpion because it's like really small. It's like a little sperm packet, so then you could just pick it up and like stick it in there.
And that counts as sex.
It's gotta. That's what sex is to them. And she said any animal.
Yeah, dolphins are always out there like doing some freaky shit, so like might as well, you know.
That's crazy. Dolphins are like really aggressive, and that would be really painful and crazy.
Dolphins would really show me how it's done.
An even better answer to this question is something, they're like sea animals that just like release sperm and then it lands on eggs. Like that probably is the best answer because then it just has to get on you.
What about a seahorse? Because then he gets pregnant, not me.
Well, he doesn't really get pregnant.
He doesn't?
Well, he holds the eggs. Or he holds the babies.
That bitch is calling me back. Hello. I'm on Wine About It, and I had an urgent message.
Oh, okay.
Is this okay?
Yes, of course.
Have you ever reached into your butthole because you were constipated with your little pincer fingers to pull out poo?
Yes, but it wasn't, I didn't pull it out. I just fingered myself with one finger to like try and like stretch myself out.
I knew it. I knew I didn't make that up.
Wait, you do it too?
Well, no, I said it about you.
Oh, no, I've never told you this before.
Oh, I know you so well. That's so cute.
Yeah, I thought this was like I'm not weird, right? And I was just trying to validate your feelings.
Oh, so you have done it?
Did it work?
Yes, I have, but I thought we could relate on that, which is why I was so eager.
Awkward. Don't worry, Maya's done it too. So you and Maya are the same.
Okay, great.
Did it work?
Sort of. I feel like it doesn't because when I did it, it kind of pushed it further up my ass.
Oof.
And then I just felt the actual poop on my finger and in my fingernails.
Right. Yeah, and then you couldn't get the smell out.
Dude. Oh my God.
I knew it. Who are you with?
Right now, I'm at Emily's house, but I'm in my room.
You have your own room at Emily's house?
Yeah.
Man, you're rich. That's nice.
Yep.
All right. Well, you have fun. You have fun, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you for this call. I
about it.
look forward to seeing you in the future.
Me as well.
All right. Goodbye, ma'am.
Goodbye.
Wow. That's crazy. That's a crazy
I wasn't right. I wasn't wrong.
Her answer to that the sex question, it was off stream too. We had ended stream and I was like,
we're just fanning out FanFan.
Yeah. It was off. We ended stream and I was like, what's your answer to that? And she was like, that was a good answer. My answer is really bad. And I was like, what's your answer? And she was like, a fox, because I think they're hot. And I was like, yeah, that's a bad answer. That's a really not good answer. But then
especially
she was like,
after petting your foxes.
I know.
Like,
she was like,
yours.
She was like, I mean, cartoon foxes because they have big eyelashes. And I was like, okay.
Cartoon foxes are hot.
I have never
like from
understood
Zootopia.
that.
Oh.
No. And
he's
like the Lion King stuff, I've never gotten
Simba when I was a baby and he
never
was a
done
baby.
it for me.
We both had baby crushes on each other.
Thank you for clarifying that it was when you were a child as well.
As I've become an adult, I'm no longer attracted to baby Simba, but I will say Scar can get it.
I don't get that.
Why?
I don't know. It's never made sense to me. No, I don't think so.
You're the weird one.
Man, that was a crazy. All right, she's an open book. She also she tried to come to Alveus today, and she got dropped off at the wrong house. Her Uber driver got pulled over on the way, got a ticket,
awesome.
Got reprimanded by the police, and then she got dropped off at the wrong house. And this is Texas, and it's rural Texas, so like sketchy, like purple paint laws. You know what that is?
No.
If you put purple paint on your fence and then you shoot someone that came on your property, you're good to go because there was purple paint. So that's like your warning. That's like you
should
should have
paint your
known.
fences purple.
I have.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Purple.
That's
They
right,
are purple.
bitches.
Pull
on up to Alveus. I dare you. Pa, 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 pa,
pa. She got dropped off at the wrong house and she walked in my neighbor's house.
Oh.
In rural Texas, she knocked on the door, no one answered, and she just walked in because it was unlocked. And she was like, yeah. And she was like, hello. When she walked in because she thought it was part of Alveus, and I don't know why. I don't know why she thought that because it's a completely different property. There are no animals around.
There's like
door was unlocked. She walked in there,
dogs.
and my neighbor was in there, and he was like, and he was nice to her and helped her instead of shooting her.
That's nice.
Yeah. And then I had to go pick her up on the road because she was lost. She was walking around with just a Whataburger cup, lost on the road.
I like her, man. She's cool.
I do too. She's funny.
I like her a lot.
We had a good time.
She is funny. She's funny. Yeah.
Okay, Cutie peed her pants. FanFan pulled poop out of her butt. I haven't had any interesting like excrement adventures lately. I am perioding right now.
Gross.
Oh.
Sometimes I get really graphic
really
about
mean.
my period to Ludwig, and he doesn't deserve it, and I'm sure it makes him less attracted to me because I'll stand up. You know when, okay, so I was on my period last week, and I was sitting in a way, like I was sitting on the floor, so my body's bent all in a weird way.
Yeah.
And I stood up, and then you feel the world fall out of you, and you're like, uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Is this getting caught by something? I don't know. Am I going to spill out of myself? Maybe. And I gave him a look and he was like, are you okay? And I was like, everything's falling out of me. And he's like, ugh.
I think it's important, and I almost feel like it's a duty to desensitize men to period.
Yeah. Yeah, stop being grossed out, you bitches. Actually, he's usually never grossed out. I don't even think he was grossed out. I think I just exaggerated his right there. I think he was just like, you good?
Oh. Yeah, I like doing that with my stream. Men freak out about periods, and it's cringe and lame.
If you freak out about periods, you're not getting laid. I'll say it.
You're definitely not getting laid when she's on her period because you'd be
for
too
the next
freaked
7
out.
years.
Oh,
you have bad luck every time you laugh at a period.
Yeah,
but tell a friend about a
gross.
period 10 times, and you'll be saved from the curse.
Hooray!
You're welcome.
Congratulations.
But you did go partying this weekend. You're a party animal now. What the heck?
I did go partying, but I'm not a party animal. I was completely sober the whole night, despite going to a nightclub with women doing acrobatics from the ceiling naked. I was sober.
They were naked?
Not naked, no. They had clothes on.
Okay.
But like leotards.
That's not naked.
Okay. I was exaggerating to make it more interesting, but you were no, I'm still Halloween was now 14 days ago or something. 13 days ago, whatever. And I could not fathom drinking. Like I went out to a club and I was like, I cannot. Like my body has not recovered from that hangover that I had from Halloween.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm getting old or something. I don't know. But I still went out and I had water and I had a pretty good time. The only problem with being like sober when everyone else is drunk is what I feel like when you're drunk and you're out, time just like passes. And it's been like an hour and you don't even notice and you're just kind of like vibing and like whatever.
Yeah.
When you're sober, like the second I space out and look off or whatever, or I like think about going home, I'm just like, I'm tired. Or I'm just like, I'm done. This sucks. Like what? So it's like way harder to like stay in a good mood, I think. But I mean,
for sure.
I stayed out until like 2 a.m. Sober. It was fun.
Well, you say that like it wasn't fun.
No, it was fine. I mean, it wasn't as fun as like Halloween, but it was good. I didn't want to be out until 2 a.m, to be honest. I would have gone out for like an hour, but is what it is. I went out with a friend, a bunch of friends. One of them is
now she's flexing. Weird.
7'1" or 7 feet.
She's
like,
what?
So tall. Yeah. He's either 7 feet or 7'1". No, his name's Diddy. And it's like walking around with a celebrity. Same with Zoil.
Really?
When you walk around in public, yeah, like everybody's just like, dude, you're tall, or like, holy shit, like you're so tall, or whatever. You walk around in a bar. It was like a dozen people in one bar that were just like, holy shit, dude, you're so tall, and like, yes, but also like, what do you expect him to like? What do you expect someone to say if you do that? Like, every time he's just like, yeah, I know. like, what do you think he's gonna do? I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but yeah, it was a fun time. No swingers.
No swingers.
Nobody's scary.
No stories.
No, not
Wyatt,
really.
You know this. Whenever you go to the bars, you're supposed to come back with one story. So you got to start making it happen, baby. You got to start
supposed
fighting.
to do something
you gotta start,
crazy.
Yeah, you got to start fighting. You got to start asking people if they're swingers. You got to dare Brit to throw her panties at someone.
Brit,
she'll do it.
Brit would do that.
And then you'll have a crazy story. You'll come back on Monday and you'll be like, guess what? I dared Brit to throw her panties at someone, and she did.
I told someone that me and Brit were in a throuple.
With
I
who?
guess. This guy was hitting on her, and she was like talking. This guy was hitting on her, and then Diddy came over, and Brit was like, "Oh, that's my boyfriend," right? The like.
Oh,
classic.
to try to get out of it.
Yeah. And then so Diddy stood there, and then he was like, "Oh," and then he like walked over to me, and he started talking to me, and he's like,
dating.
"Yeah," he was like, "So what's your name?" And I was like, "We're dating," but it was only the other two there, and he's like, "What?" And I was like, it's a throuple." That was it, and then he left. It was not that interesting.
Yeah, that's a good excuse though.
But that's a good title. We're in a throuple.
That's what you want our title to be for this episode. Yeah. Okay.
I can see the thumbnail
editor,
already.
Feel free to clickbait that as much as possible. Whatever you want to do. Maya, E-Rob, and Brit on the front cover.
Yeah.
And then
Whoa.
What?
Oh. I thought it was you and Lud.
Oh. No, this
We're
wasn't
in
my
a throuple.
clickbait. This was your clickbait, so.
Oh. Me, Brit, and
E-Rob
Rob
will probably get us less clicks, so. Never mind.
Me and Cutie and Lud.
Who's more famous than Lud on the...
For the record, I cannot imagine a throuple working. I know. I've been in friend groups where like it's 3 best friends.
Oh my god, 3 best friends never work.
3 best friends never works because there's always 2 that are closer and like 2 that talk shit about one or 1 that talks shit. It's just like it's a bad dynamic. I cannot. Can you imagine having 1 boyfriend, 2 girlfriends? Like how you would feel if they were like closer.
I'm just too jealous. I'm too jealous of a person.
Oh, I could never. That's not like. You make that sound like that's like a shortcoming of yours to like not be able to do that. I think that's a crazy thing to be able to do.
Gosh, not me. I couldn't do it, unfortunately.
I could.
No,
never.
I've thought about that a lot.
What?
Like throuples. Because I talked to a friend recently. A friend recently told me they had a threesome.
Okay, a threesome's fine. A throuple's different.
I know. But they said, like, in the threesome, they felt a little territorial of, like, their person.
It was a threesome. Okay, when I say a threesome's fine, I mean, like, a one-night stand hookup. I don't mean I couldn't do a threesome in a relationship. I could not have my boyfriend.
Like a casual dating situation, and they had a threesome, and it's I couldn't. I'd be so jealous. And they were, like, the same. They were like, yeah, I think I was a little jealous. And I was like, Yeah, I would have a hard time with that. I don't know how. I'm sure there are people that can do it. It's just I'm not one of those people. I wish I was. No, I don't. Why would I wish I was?
What?
I'm happy with how I am.
I
just want to be cooler. And
let
so
the record show
I was
she
cool.
wishes that she was in a throuple.
No,
with me.
No, not like this. This is drama.
I don't understand how people do that in like it's one thing to do it in a sexual way and in a romantic way. It is a whole other thing that I just like I can't imagine handling. And I feel like naturally 2 have to be closer or closest, and then maybe it like shifts, but at one point in time, I don't know. It just sounds like a disaster.
We just don't know.
I had a friend who was dating a guy and they do threesomes often. I guess they're swingers, actually.
Okay.
I think they just call themselves swingers because they do it pretty regularly. And they had a threesome with this guy, who was married, but he said that it was cool, like with his wife. He's a married guy, and he said that his wife was like down. And then I think they were both supposed to come, like it was supposed to be like a foursome, and then the wife didn't show up. And then they were like, "Oh, weird, but whatever." And so they did a threesome with like just the guy and her boyfriend. And then like a week later, she saw a post on Instagram that the woman was pregnant, and she was like, "Oh, weird." And then eventually they found out that he never told his wife. So,
did they message the wife?
I don't know.
Dude, I would.
Oh, I would too. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet they didn't, to be honest.
Ugh.
But they should have.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, if you're going to do that, verify that they've
if you were going to hook up with the couple, please check in with both parties and be responsible.
Don't make the same mistake. I mean, yeah, it is really fishy that he was like, "Oh yeah, we'll both come. She's super into it," and then she just wasn't there, and like they didn't hear from her, and he was like, "Oh, she just had to stay home. Like it's cool."
Is there a swinger app like Tinder or Grindr? We're talking about swingers too often. We're gonna become them. We're manifesting swingers.
Swinger dating.
If you're
app.
a swinger, by the way, no harm.
Swap Finder.
What? Swap Finder? Yeah. Sounds like a swap meet.
Swap Finder. Swinger dating app. Swingers, couples, threesomes. The world's hottest swinger site, where sexy and adventurous couples can come together for sex, friendship, and a good time. Chat with sexy singles using our instant messenger, exchange photos, videos.
Wow.
Has millions of members worldwide, according to them.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, you can do video calls too.
That's huge. Should we do one?
No.
On the Patreon episode? Should we just like see? Because Omegle is dead.
Oh yeah, it is.
How are we supposed to see random penises against our will?
I don't know, but I think that the world is better off without it.
Yeah, but something's just gonna replace it.
That's true. So many kids have been traumatized by Omegle.
I remember one of the first times I was ever on Omegle, there was someone like pretending to be Justin Bieber. And it was like very convincing. Well, it was like a video playing of him like at a computer, and but he wasn't talking, and then it just looped, and we were like, "Oh, it's not Justin Bieber," but at first we thought it was. We were like, because sometimes celebrities would go on it.
That's true.
Like, oh my gosh. We have like a screenshot of us freaking out because we thought it was Justin Bieber.
Dude, I wonder how many men are sad because that was like their whole sex life.
Yeah, they don't have anyone.
Which
they don't have like anyone to expose themselves to. They're gonna have to go back to the playgrounds or something.
Oh my god. I really hope that's not. I really hope that.
We need to bring Omegle back if like flashers at playgrounds increase now.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a crazy thought.
Yeah, we'll have to do a study.
The world's better off without Omegle. You know, it's not good for us. It's not a good site. Nothing good has ever come out of Omegle. Surely.
I bet someone has met their like spouse on Omegle.
Maybe.
There's got to be at least one person.
Maybe.
And Omegle, we've had some good memories on Omegle.
That's true.
That's
We've done Wine About It Omegle stuff.
One time, remember that Indian man who showed us porn on his phone, and then we laughed at it, and then he showed us his goat?
I remember the goat. I don't remember the porn.
He started with porn. It was crazy. And we were like, okay, we're going to leave. And then he showed his goat, and we were like, wait, we'll stay.
I don't remember the first part. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was cool. His goat was awesome.
I love goats.
Many. They're cute. Yeah, I played Sims. Sims had this horse expansion pack. So I got a horse in Sims, and I did some home wrecking shit, normal Sims stuff. And then you can buy mini goats, and I bought 20.
That's the dream.
I bought
goats.
A ranch
my favorite
hand too,
animal.
Don't worry.
People ask me what my favorite animal is. They don't believe me when I say it's a goat, but it really is.
Goats are
Goats are my
cool. I
favorite
grew up
animal.
with goats.
Did you?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
I also had a duck growing up. His name was Larry the Duck.
I had an imaginary friend. My imaginary friend was a duck.
Mine was real, I promise.
Okay. Well, mine was fake, and he took baths with me, and his name was Bumblebee.
Wow.
Yeah.
Both of my grandparents had goats.
Goats. Sick.
Yeah. If you ever get a new goat, I want to name it.
Okay.
Yes. Best day ever.
Speaking of cute and goats. Taylor Swift.
Oh my
Travis
God.
Kelce.
Good transition.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Swifties, we're having our moment.
It's time. I'm going to be honest, I've seen pretty much all of it, okay? It's all over my TikTok For You page. It's all over my Twitter. She said, Karma is a guy on the Chiefs coming straight home to me. And I saw him reacting to it. And I saw her running to him at the end of the show and giving him a big hug and kiss. And they're in love.
They had these signs at the concert. So by the way, this is Taylor Swift time. She's in Argentina right now for the leg of the Eras tour. She only has I think 2 more shows there, and then she has some more shows in South America, and then she's done until February in Japan or some shit. But they had these signs that said "We will stay" because she has this song in The Archer where it's who could ever leave me, darling, but who would stay? And then everyone had these signs that said, "We will stay." And
That's
someone
cute.
had a picture of Travis Kelce holding it up during her singing that song.
Aww.
And it was very cute.
That's cute. I didn't see that.
Also, when she sang Lover, she was staring directly at his tent, which was pretty cute. And it's just cute. And she did have to specifically
Did she write that about someone else, though?
Yeah.
That's a little weird.
Yeah, she did. Well, she hasn't had time to write songs about him.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know if I could sing a love song I wrote for someone else to my new boyfriend.
But I will say she did an interesting thing. Is number one, this isn't interesting. This is just a side note. She had to ask fans to stop throwing stuff on stage.
Yeah, saw that.
Out of safety concerns. Man, you are a full Swiftie.
I am. I've seen it all.
This is impressive.
It's all over my, dude, my TikTok For You page is crazy.
We're taking over. But she so she does her surprise songs, right? So that night she did Out of the Woods, which Out of the Woods is all about that
Are we
annoying
out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods?
Yeah, it's about Harry Styles, but it's also about that annoying what the fuck are we? Can we define this already? Blah, blah. And she did a mashup with Is It Over Now? So it's kind of, which is also about Harry Styles and him being a dick. But anyway, but essentially that song being what are we? Blah, blah. And then she moved into Endgame, which is, I want to be your end game. I want to be your first string. Which essentially is just fucking you, baby. So it's very her way of being yep, I love this guy. And then she does that line
I'm
of
out of the woods, and now I have my end game.
Yeah, she's
wow.
a little aggro. She's being
that's pretty committed. That's yeah.
For the record, she is everyone that's oh, they're always talking about Taylor Swift's dating life. That was never her talking about it. She would talk about breakups, but she's never been like this with any guy ever. Ever. And people don't realize that because of how much her dating life is talked about. This is the first time that she is going above and beyond to really direct.
This is it.
Love bomb. She is
she's 30. What is she? 35?
1989. So she's 33. She turns 34 in December.
It's a good time to find the one.
Yeah. And so she did Endgame, and then she changed the song. So the song in Karma is the guy on the screen coming straight home to me, because Joe Alwyn was in movies, right? Karma's the guy on the screen coming straight home to me. But now then she changed it to Karma is the guy on the Chiefs coming straight home to me. And his face was so cute. And then his dad was not his dad. Taylor's dad was in the tent with him and turned to him and was like, Like, it's like so cute.
It is crazy. Another thing I saw on TikTok though is what's the sexy one that she does?
Vigilante shit.
Yes. It is crazy that he was just like standing next to her dad.
Yeah, that's
watching
sucks.
that sucks really bad.
That one sucks. Yeah.
It sucks. When I was at the concert, that's one of the things I was thinking because her dad and her mom were there, and I was like, do they watch? Like, are they just like chill?
I feel like I feel like at some point you like have to accept it. Like, I think like, you know, in 5 years you might let your mom listen to Wine About It.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's different. Like
I know,
talking about stuff and like being raunchy is not like my parents
Sexy
watching me
dancing.
sexy dance with a chair. Like I don't know that I would ever like feel comfortable with them watching that. And I'm sure they've had like I'm sure they're totally fine with it, but her dad watching it with her boyfriend is another layer.
Well, she like it's interesting because she is like slowly like made like a few sexier songs. Like she was never explicit until like Reputation, and then she has that song Dress that's literally like, I bought this dress so you could take it off. Yeah. And she always gives her albums, her parents hear them first. Her dad always like listens to him on like a Discman, right? Like and with Reputation, she specifically was like, Dad, I cannot be in the same room as you for this track. I think it's like track number 9 or track number 10 or something. But she was like, like you can't, like with Dress, just know it's on there and we're never talking about it. Like they had like that conversation because Dress is like it's pretty explicit. Like she even has like some like moaning like singing. Yeah. So that would be a hard one. Yeah.
Dude.
But she's like gotten like that one's like sexy. Vigilante shit is obviously sexy.
I can't even, you know, one of the things I've thought about is just like such a minor compared to this is like first dance at a wedding. First of all, that's incredibly awkward in the first place. And I don't want to do it because you do a first dance with your partner and then everyone at the wedding just stands there around the dance floor and like watches you slow dance in the middle, which is such a crazy tradition and just seems so awkward and terrible. But I don't think I could handle I'd feel so awkward with my dad watching me slow dance with somebody.
Yeah, that's weird.
And that's like nothing.
I don't like it. Yeah.
That's nothing.
Well, that's nothing compared to like people that do the garter toss.
Yeah.
Where ladies wear a garter, they sit on a chair, the guy crawls up their dress, grabs it off with his teeth, and then flings it out. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy that people do that.
No, I've been to weddings where that happens. And I was like,
me too.
I'm not related to this person, and this is insane. And like their mom and their grandma's right there. I will not do that. I simply will not. I don't even know if I could say vows in front of people, to be honest.
I don't think I could either.
Like you like read vows, you're like, I promise, like I love you so much. I promise to do this for the rest of my life. And everyone's just listening to you like confess your love to your partner. Like I don't want to do that at all.
So I did wedding cakes for like, you know, a few years, and usually I'm setting up the cake during the ceremony because you don't want the cake out until the last minute. So they'll be doing the ceremony. I'll be in the reception area setting up the wedding cake, and so I can hear the vows. And I can't tell you how many fucking copy pastas I heard. Like there's got to be a Reddit or something. People got these vows. Like, so there are times I just be hearing vows and I just roll my eyes.
I think it's just what you think you're supposed to say.
Yeah, which is sad.
Yeah.
Don't write your own vows unless you're like, you mean it, I guess. Like,
yeah.
It's just, there's a reason that, I don't know. But that's here nor there. But anyway, so then afterwards,
well, I'm trying to figure out if I can like remember enough to where this makes it worth saying. I heard the best vows ever like years ago, and this guy was like, he did this thing where he started in like the universe and then talked about like how everything has to happen to get all the way to her. Gosh. And he was like, in the universe, like this many years ago, like this happened.
He was like,
and then on Earth,
Animal
like,
Planet type.
Yeah, like, and he just like went through all of it, and then at the end he was like, and that day, like I ran into you at like this coordinate at this time, you know, and whatever. And it was like, wow, that was actually crazy to think about. It was really good. They were really good vows.
I will say, I went to H-Rock and Ari's wedding, and Ari probably had some of the best vows I've ever heard in my life.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't remember them, but I remember thinking those are some of the best vows I've ever heard in my life.
That's a dream.
They're beautiful. But so at the end of the concert, Taylor runs off stage and hugs and kisses Travis Kelce. And there were these parasocial bitches that were pissed off because he was sitting there with his arms behind his back. And they're like, he should have ran to her. He should have met her halfway. Like, clearly he doesn't care about her. And it's like, he was being respectful of how much PDA she wanted to show at her event. Like,
yeah, it's
out.
also like, I mean, I don't know if they like talk about these things before, but I feel like my reaction to that would be like, he doesn't know if she wants it to be on camera. Or like if he goes halfway to her and then they're like, oh, like what do we do here? Because it was like an aisle where everyone could see them. He was at the end of it.
Yeah.
So like she could just grab his hand and run past and then hug him if she didn't want it to be all on camera. So yeah, no, that's how it goes.
It was
that's
cute,
the internet.
though. I'm full team Travis Kelce. I've changed my mind. I know I said he looked like he was from Idaho, but you know what? He's grown on me and I like him now.
I think he's handsome.
Change.
And I hope that they're really genuinely happy. I think that'd be really cool.
I like their relationship.
I hope that they make it.
Another fun combo she did this weekend of surprise songs is she sang the song Slut. She started off by singing a song Better Than Revenge, which is a slut shaming song. Okay. Which she's like, it's like Paramore's Misery Business, essentially. It's like the famous line is, she's not a saint and she's not what you think. She's an actress. Whoa, she's better known for the things that she does on a mattress. It's like, whoa. But then the pair, like the second song, she sang Slut, which is a new song on the 1989 Vault tracks, which is like, if they're going to call me a slut, at least make it like, I want it to be worth it. Like, at least it's because I'm with you type thing. Yeah. So it was a kind of a nice pairing.
Wait, what?
Like, if they're going to call me a slut anyway, I'd rather them call me a slut because I'm with someone I love.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What was the thing where she was like, at least this time it'll be worth it? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh. That's nice.
Like, they're going to slut shame me anyway, but like, at least I'm all like, if I'm dressed up and they're going to slut shame me anyway.
At least I'm a slut for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's nice.
It's kind of a nice spin.
Yeah, that's sweet.
It's sweet.
I don't know.
Like
I can't. Who knows? But I hope that they're happy.
It is the most like genuinely, because the interesting thing, a lot of people are being a little lame about it. And they're like, oh, she never loved Joe Alwyn because she never did this for him. It's like, everybody has different relationships. Chill out. They were private and that's what they decided at the time. Now she clearly isn't doing that, but like, who knows? Like, I was never even a fan of Joe, but I'm just saying, like, everyone chill out. Like,
for sure.
Something interesting that I heard through the grapevine, I heard through Will Neff actually gave me this tea, is that Brittany Mahomes.
Hold on. Before you say this, are you going to get destroyed again by Swifties? Are you going to say some conspiracy?
Let me Google it and make sure.
Oh my God. Okay. Jesus. I don't know that Googling it is going to be enough, if I'm being honest. Like, what if it's just like some like tabloid rumor? Maybe it's not a good idea. Okay.
It's not a tabloid rumor. Okay, so Brittany Mahomes is in this. She's in the holiday Skims ad. Okay, Skims. Do you know who owns Skims?
Yes. Yeah.
Kim Kardashian. Do you know whose ass Kim Kardashian has desperately been trying to kiss? Taylor fucking Swift's.
Why? I thought they were not cool.
They are not cool. They are so not cool.
Why would she want to kick her ass?
No, she was trying to kiss her ass.
Sorry, that's what I meant. Why would she want to do that?
Kim came out with like a fucking shitty ass apology about like once the real like receipts were exposed. So, okay, quick lore catch up for any of my non-Swifties that have never heard this. It's going to be the 10-second version of it. Forever ago, Kanye with the song I Made That Bitch Famous. Taylor Swift was like, fuck you, I didn't approve of that line. And Kanye was like, yes, you did. And Kim was like, yes, you did. We have a recording of it. And then Kim released the recording. However, the recording was edited and altered and fucked up. And then everyone jumped on Taylor Swift. Hashtag Taylor Swift is over was trending worldwide. Like, it was like cancel. Taylor like went into hiding. It was so fucking bad and brutal. It was like, and that is the most scaled down version of it. It was much more worse than it sounds. Anyway, years later, the real video gets leaked because someone like hacks Kim's Snapchat, if I remember, or something, and like finds the real video, and it gets leaked, and it is proven that that is not what was said, and that Taylor did not approve of the line, "I made that bitch famous," and blah blah blah. And
so it was cut like he said something different, and then she was like, "Yeah, that's fine." But they cut it to where he was like, "Are you okay with this line?" And she was like, "Yeah, that's fine."
And she was like, "Yeah, I like it."
But it was like edited together that way.
It was like, yeah, but it was, yeah, pretty much. It was like words were edited out of what she said, but it was like pretty flawlessly done.
Ugh, damn.
Yeah. And
that's
like,
gnarly.
keep in mind, in that music video, he like, I don't know why this was never talked about more, but he like did like worse, arguably the same as deepfake porn of celebrities.
Yeah.
He, in the music video, he has Taylor Swift naked in a bed with him.
Yeah, it was like a wax figure or something.
Yeah, but it's like it's realistic, and it's a bed of a bunch of people, and they're all celebrities, and they're all in bed with him naked, just fucking naked. Like, that's just so beyond not okay, and it's crazy that no one like, hello, how is that on the internet? How can you not get
right?
Like, why does that like? How is that video still on YouTube?
Yeah,
like that's crazy. Anyway, so the real receipts come out. Kim comes out with like this half-assed apology. This was a few years ago. And then since then, with Taylor's re-release,
what was her apology? Was she like, "Hey, sorry, I did that"? Was she like, "Hey, sorry, yeah, like I did edit that," or was she like, because that's crazy.
Let me find it.
Okay.
This is in 2021.
I thought it was before then.
No, this is when all the shit came out. So this is when she posted the apology. She always accused Kim always said that that Taylor was lying and blah blah. And then Tree Payne, Taylor's publicist, like tweeted this thing out that was like, Kanye did not call for approval to ask Taylor for the release of his song Famous on her Twitter account. I don't know what that means. She declined and cautioned him about releasing a song with such a strong misogynistic message. Taylor was never made aware of the actual lyric, "I made that bitch famous." So she was never aware. And Tree Payne, she said, "I'm Taylor's publicist, and this is my unedited original statement, by the way. When you take parts out, that's editing. Who did you guys piss off to leak that video?" is what Tree said in regards to the people that leaked Kim's video. Because Kim, okay, so I told this story bad. Rewind. The video gets leaked, and Kim goes into like, "Holy fucking shit. I gotta clean this up or whatever," right? So the video gets leaked, and this is like 2020 or something. And Kim's like, to be clear, the only, like, she just like starts saying bullshit. She's like, to be clear, the only issue I ever had around the situation was that Taylor lied through her publicist, who stated that Kanye never called to ask for permission. They clearly spoke, so I'll let you see that. Nobody in the world denied the word bitch was used without her permission. And then Tree was like, no. Here's my original tweet saying that they had a call where Taylor said, "Don't fuck, like, this is a bad message, this blah, blah, blah." They were never made aware of the lyrics, but overall, she just said it was a bad message. Never did Tree say that it, like, whatever. Anyway, just confusing. But then Kim Kardashian just like goes on this rant on her Instagram that's like, Taylor Swift has chosen to reignite an old exchange that at this point in time feels very self-serving, given that the suffering millions of real victims are facing right now because of the hack, right? I didn't feel the need to comment a few days ago, and I'm actually really embarrassed and mortified to be doing it right now. But because she continues to speak on it, I feel I'm left without a choice but to respond, because she is actually lying. To be clear, the only issue I ever had around this situation was that Taylor lied through her publicist, who stated Kanye never called to ask for permission. They clearly spoke, so I'll let you see that. Nobody ever denied the word bitch was used without her permission. At that time, when they spoke, the song had not been fully written yet, but as everyone can see in the video, she manipulated the truth of their actual conversation in her statement when her team said she declined and cautioned him about releasing a strong misogynist message. To add, Kanye, as an artist, has every right to document his musical journey and process, just like she recently did through her documentary. Kanye has documented the making of all of his albums for his personal archive. However, it has never been released, any of it for public consumption, and the call between the two of them would have remained private or would have gone in the trash had she not lied and forced me to defend him. The lie was never about the word bitch. It was whether he called and the tone of conversation. I never edited the footage. Another lie. I only posted a few clips on Snapchat to make my point. The full video that recently leaked doesn't change the narrative. It fully changed the narrative. She's stupid. And then she says, this will be the last time I speak on it because honestly, nobody cares. Yes, we do care. You're an awful person. Sorry to bore you all with this. I know you are all dealing with more serious and important issues. So that was Kim's like apology. It was just like so half-assed.
She just said it was not edited. There were just clips that were posted and she chose the clips. And then
and she said the publicist was lying, even though the publicist was never lying.
But the publicist has a tweet from when it happened that said like, yes, the call happened. No, she wasn't okay with this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, it's a lot of he said, she said. That's all fucked up. But then Kim with the re-releases, and maybe they've had private conversations where it's been like kind of like superficially good, like, hey, I'm sorry. And it's like, okay, like, sure, yeah, we're good, you know? And so it's like superficially good. But then with the re-releases, Kim released a video of her and her daughter like dancing to Taylor Swift. And then she released a video of her in a purple dress with like Speak Now playing in the background because Speak Now was all purple. And it's just like, okay, like just don't and she's like, Kim Kardashian said, I really like her songs a lot. They're all super cute and catchy. I'd have to look in my phone to get a name. I guess someone asked like what song she, during a lightning round of questions, Kim was asked what her favorite song was by Taylor Swift. And she said, that's what she said. She's like, her songs are super cute and catchy. But anyway, so she's like, she's been clearly trying to like just kiss Taylor Swift's ass by like posting on her Instagram Taylor Swift songs. Like, you know, that's like if I hated you and then I was just like always retweeting fundraisers for Alveus. It's just like so obvious. Like, it's just like, okay, you know. But then Brittany Mahomes has recently been hanging out with Taylor because of Kansas City Chiefs stuff. Brittany Mahomes and Patrick Mahomes are doing a Skims ad for Kim Kardashian, which is just so, to me, it's just so fucking blatant. And maybe I'm being crazy here, but
here's my take on that. I don't know how close they all are. And Taylor's like relatively new to like jumping into this football scene.
Yeah.
I don't know that anyone would expect that kind of loyalty.
No. I don't expect it from Brittany. Brittany doesn't know her, but it does feel like a card like played by Kim.
Oh,
that's what I think.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe.
But I don't know if there's like when they signed the contract, but I mean, I don't like it.
Yeah, it's a weird vibe for sure. It's definitely a weird vibe. I don't know. It's drama.
Yeah, so who knows when they sign the contract, but if
they asked you to do a Skims ad, would you?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. I would take the money. I'm not in the NFL. I don't have that kind of money.
All right.
I would take the money and I'd use it to buy tickets to the Eras tour, and I'd be like, bitch, I took your money from your company Skims and I gave it to Taylor.
Nice.
And then I dab on the hose.
That'd be so sick.
Yeah. That's my drama.
Well, I hope you guys got your Taylor Swift scoop of the night.
The scoop of the night. If you want more drama, it's about to get spicy on the Patreon episode.
Yeah, we actually have drama today.
We're a drama podcast now.
We're gonna go review people's bad interactions that people had with streamers at TwitchCon.
So we tweeted out on our Twitter and in our Wine About It Discord. We said, if you have had a bad interaction meeting a streamer, bad, awkward, cringy, whatever, fill it out here and we will be reviewing it on the bonus ep, which is on our Patreon. So we're going to go over there now and review it.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be spicy.
Yeah, I'm scared.
I don't know if I have a bad like. I guess I have bad streamer interactions, but it's like as a streamer, it's not as like meeting someone for the first time. I can't think of.
Yeah, I definitely have a lot of bad ones. We're gonna go over there, like and subscribe. See you guys over there.
Bye. See you over there.
Goodbye.